The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Not the most spacious of. Oh, do you guys wait?
Are we on?
Do you hear that?
Sorry, are we going?
We're rolling, homie.
My bad.
We're rolling. You're fucking slurping. You sound like your
dude.
mom right now. I mean, the way she drinks Monster, sips of jizz from dogs.
Wow, dude.
Hey-o,
We're starting highbrow, are we?
Yeah, we are.
All right, great.
You guys, if you're only listening to this on, Apple Podcasts or Spotify, after you leave a review of the show, after you praise the stuff that we do, then you should go to YouTube and check out our setup today. Can you describe Mr. Dave Brown, Heartthrob? What's going on today?
Well, we are in a New York hotel, which is very spacious.
If you guys ever visited New York, they're tiny ass rooms.
Yeah, I had to drag my chair down from my bedroom upstairs. We've got our feet up on the bed. Good views. Good views here on the pod.
Ready for his exam.
Yeah.
Tiny ass room. So yeah, we're in my hotel room in New York. Our view is pretty great.
Not bad.
Got the window open.
I've had worse New York hotel rooms.
For sure.
And compared to all the places I stayed in London, this is actually pretty nice.
London and New York have very similar hotel room size comparisons.
But I cannot, there's nowhere I can really open my suitcase aside from on my bed.
Yeah, when I walked
So
in
I keep
yesterday,
having to open and close it.
I found a spot, but it's like...
Mine wouldn't fit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because you have that big, wide boy. Where is yours?
Right now it's next to my bed.
Closed?
But I have to open and close it
Man.
to go to sleep.
The things
Life is tough.
we suffer through to bring music to the people, man.
It's all for our art.
You guys have no idea the difficulties that we deal with on a daily basis. And we're complaining, and you're going to listen to it.
Can we talk about my favorite part of this hotel, though?
Can I guess what? Do I even know what it is?
You probably do.
Your favorite part of the hotel? I don't know.
Well, the fact that my room is directly above yours.
Listen, this is some bully shit. This is some real bully shit.
This is the best.
Tell people what you did.
Well, since I'm directly above you, yesterday I messaged you. I said, "Hey, are you in your room?" You said yes, and I go, "Can you hear this?" And I proceeded to jump like a fucking toddler as hard as I could on the floor. I could tell from my room, just based on the
reverberations,
the low end of my stomps.
Oh yeah.
I could tell I was disrupting everybody on my floor, let alone what it must have sounded like down here.
It legit sounded like you were jumping on top of my head. And the fact that you did it like 15 to 20 times to really hammer home the fact that you were above me was great.
I wish you could have seen the childlike glee in my face. I laughed so hard.
The funny part to me is that I don't know if you realize that, I hope you realize that sound was not just directed into my room.
Of course not. No, I could tell. I was like, I am upsetting at least 40 people.
Let's think, how many rooms do you think it actually heard it? 10?
Definitely like adjacent to me.
Both sides of you.
Both sides of me, probably across the hall.
Maybe across the hall.
Yeah.
Definitely me. Definitely the two rooms next to me, and probably the room across the hall from me. I imagine it
shit
affected...
was shaking.
I think it affected more rooms on this floor than your floor, right? Because it would spread out over the.
Probably about equal.
So we could be 10 to 20 rooms of people you affected.
I'd say like probably 4 rooms around me, 4 or 5 around you.
You're a childish person, and when you started doing it, my first thought was
piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead. You have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head.
That's how I felt.
That was amazing, though.
Gotta love Alex Jones. I posted a video on Instagram today of. Then you texted me and said, "Can you guess this song?" And proceeded to stomp the beat of "Eye of the Tiger," which is nice work.
Thank you.
really well done. Do you have any more songs planned for this evening?
No more songs. But you did tell me I had to bring my chair down with me, so I intentionally dragged it as loudly across the floor as I could. I don't know if you could hear that.
I heard it real well.
Oh, okay.
super clear. Which reminds me too. Happy birthday
shut your mouth. I'm gonna stomp this
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Heartthrob. Yeah, that's that. Happy birthday to you. This fucking kid. 34 years old and looks 40 with those grays.
Fuck.
You're in the age now. I remember when I started hearing those grays are coming in.
Oh, I've been hearing it for a while, but it's fine.
Isn't it amazing how many people say it to you? Because it really is saying you're getting old. It's like a sneaky cheat code way of telling someone you're getting old.
It's amazing how I cannot see someone for like 2 months, and when I see them, they're like, "Oh, look, you're getting gray." I'm like, I got my first grays when I was like 23.
Yeah,
like it's not new.
My sideburns have been gray since I was 18.
Yeah, my beard started going first.
Yep,
for sure.
Yep. But there's coming a couple little streaks coming in, looking good.
I don't care.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Fine.
But it's amazing. I remember like it's I've heard it hundreds of times. Oh, you're getting gray. Cool. You're getting fucking fat.
Isn't it hilarious that I can have gray hair and I still laugh like a child from stomping?
Yes. And
means nothing.
As someone who has 10 years on you, I want to remind you that doesn't go away.
No,
If
dude.
you
I'm dumb for life for sure.
it goes away if you make it, but like don't let it go away. Don't go away. Stay fucking gray. That's Oasis.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love them.
Sound just like it. How much money do you think they're making on their tour, by the way?
The one that they're about to probably cancel.
You think so? Is that the
I
word?
think there's sports bettors that are betting on like the odds that they don't even get to the first show. Oh. I think they will. But there's money on the line for sure.
Plus, you and I are privy to some inside information through certain people that we know, and from what I've gathered, things are pretty great in the camp.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the whole big fight over like, yeah.
Well, yes, it was over. You know,
It's over. Did
a
he
very
piss on
normal
a stereo or something?
No.
Wasn't that, I keep hearing that was the.
I believe it was the main issue was over a person not involved with the band, and that's all I'll say about it. A peripheral, someone in their world who tended to push a band apart.
I've never heard of that happening with a band. That's weird.
It doesn't happen often.
Wow. Okay.
I can't even think of any famous ones off the top of my head, but
Well,
yeah.
Guess we'll just talk about something else.
Talk about something else. But
You're going to try and catch a show?
absolutely, I have friends that bought tickets to go to the European run. Like I have friends going to Ireland. I have friends going to the Wembley shows. But our same mutual person, I was like, they're going to come to America, right? And this person was like, of course they are. And I was like, can you please hook me up when they come to LA? And they're like, of course. So I'm not going to rush out to go to Europe. But
Yeah.
it sounds like, it sounds like they're definitely going to come to the U.S. and do a full run, I imagine a year or two if they can handle it, and then hopefully do more and maybe put out some new music.
Yeah, I mean, when you've got a cash machine like that, it would be silly not to roll it into America, but
I just can't imagine the kind of money they're making. Like a band like the Misfits, right? They were a punk band in the late 70s. Their whole career was like, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years. Do you have your phone on you?
yeah.
Can you see how long Glenn Danzig was in the Misfits? Because those guys reunited in 20... Yeah.
Siri. How long was Glenn Danzig in the Misfits?
Danzig disbanded the Misfits in October 1983 due
Okay.
to personal and professional differences.
So I think it was 6 years because I think there was 76 or 77
Sure.
to 83. So that band had a 6-year run and they never had a song on the fucking radio. They were like, they got big. I think Hot Topic has a huge thing to do with Misfits popularity because of that logo. One of the
Okay.
best logos of all time.
Sure.
And that shirt was everywhere. But the music rules. They reunited in like 2016 at Riot Fest in Chicago. I was there. I'm a huge Misfits fan. It was amazing. And now I believe those guys are making $1 million a night. And that's the Misfits. Oasis?
Oh,
I got to be thinking they're, I don't know, 5 to 10 million a night? Maybe? With merch and like doing Wembley. You think more?
I was thinking more than that. Dude, they are the Taylor Swift for 40-year-old cokeheads.
You can a laugh and applause on that one. Explain, please.
What do you need to explain?
Taylor Swift for 40-year-old cokeheads.
I mean,
Oasis.
I'm not. Look, maybe not like active cokeheads, but like I think they
Like
were
part-time
around,
cokeheads?
Yeah, part-time.
Weekend warrior
I think
cokeheads?
people in their 40s who used to do a lot of gear. Now, you want to talk about gear? Yeah. Okay.
You guys gave me shit on the bus the other day.
Yeah.
I'd never heard the term gear used for coke. We're going to circle back to Oasis cokeheads in a second. Explain gear to me. I don't get it.
Oh, I can't. I don't have the origin story.
I need the
of
origin
where-
story, and we're not proceeding until you come up with the full. Make it up. Make it up right now. What's the origin story?
Well, see, back in the day, Richard Gere, he loved.
Oh, so gear is GERE for coke?
No, I'm just fucking around, dude.
I know.
Did I ruin the bit?
You ruined it.
Damn it.
Let's do it. So
it-
gear is GERE for
It
coke?
sure is.
Holy
See, the thing
fuck.
is, like, he used to love to do a bunch of blow,
Dick Gear?
Dick Gere, and then he would take there's a whole thing with hamsters. I can't get into it too much. Like,
Okay. Because we're
I
on
don't-
we're on PBS or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a kid show.
The
Okay.
point is,
So the gear, the coke would help him with the hamsters or gerbils.
yeah.
And then he formed Oasis. I get it. It's coming around now.
It's a '90s thing. You had
It's a
to be
90s
there,
thing.
dude.
I was there. Actually, you weren't.
I was
In 94 you were born?
no
90.
90.
90. God, you're so young. And before you know it, you're going to be so old. And then before I know it,
creeping up.
it is. Do you have any body pain yet? Why you hurt yourself the other day? Okay, I want to get to your leg in a second. But Oasis, Cokehead, Weekend Warriors, we're going to keep going back, and eventually we're going to start the show over. Okay, we're going to keep going backwards.
Cool.
I'm tired. What's going on?
I don't know. I don't really have like I just think Oasis is about to do some shit that's on like the Taylor Swift level of like selling out arenas for a stupid amount of money.
Oh, yes.
Or like people traveling across the globe
Yep.
to see these dudes play songs.
Yep.
That's all I really mean. Like, I think the fandom is about to be, I don't know, it's hard to compete with Swifties, but I think we're going to be in the ballpark there.
I think you might be right, because I also think they've been gone long enough where people that are like, they haven't been a band for 15 years. So people that like kids are on TikTok and in their like 20 to 25-year-olds might be like, oh, I get a chance to go see this important band.
Sure.
And like they'll hop on that train.
Yeah. I think, and your estimate of how much they're going to make. I mean, Swift is doing like, was she doing like $2 to $4 million of merch per day? So I could be off on
Wait,
those numbers.
is that for real?
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. She's got like 15 trucks that are just merch.
For real?
It's
I didn't know that.
I could be inflating some of these numbers, but she's
But
making,
you might be right, though.
she's making an astronomical amount of money on merch alone.
To put that in perspective, we're on a decent tour right now with a pretty couple of pretty rabid fan bases. And our merchandise, our T-shirts we have one truck for all of our gear, lights, audio, guitars, and merch. And the merchandise is just like one back wall of the truck, right?
We have 2 trucks.
We have 2?
Are you on this tour, dude?
I thought the second truck was like shared with
No.
We have 2?
We have 2.
I was just kidding. We have 2 trucks.
We have a lighting truck, and then we have a truck for audio.
Oh, the
background,
lighting
and merch.
truck.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets lights. It's how it goes. I'm kidding. Okay, we have 2 trucks, but even still, if Taylor Swift has 10 to 15 trucks of merch, that is mind blowing.
Yeah, and you think like most shows, depending on the market, you average like $15 to maybe like $10 to $20 a head.
So that's how much you
On
make
merch?
per people in the room.
Yeah, on average. And I imagine it's going to be much higher for Oasis, and I'm sure Swift, her merch sales are much beyond. They're probably beyond $20 a head.
What is Wembley? 80,000 people? You look that up. Just keep your phone
Is
out.
this why I'm here?
Yeah, you're a producer.
Hey Siri, what's the capacity of Wembley?
Wembley has a capacity of 90,000. It's the second largest stadium in Europe. His answer is
I wonder what the biggest is. Ask Siri what the biggest.
I don't know.
So 90,000 people at $10 to $15 a head. Ask you how much money that is.
Well, if it was $10 a head, that would be 900,000.
Yep, million. So $1.5 million to $2 million.
Yeah.
Wow. But I also think Oasis fans are not as merch thirsty as Taylor Swift, but still.
Well, if they sold
something like
sunglasses and parkas and shit like that,
Zing! That's true.
it's not. I'm just.
It's true.
If they sold
Oasis parka,
Oasis parka, like,
I'd get one.
yeah, and you know they'd
Like
be
one of those kind of
$200.
long, close to the
Sure,
knee.
sure.
Oh, dude.
And if they sold Richard Gere at the merch booth, they'd be
Like one of them? Just like we're bidding one time.
by the gram.
What? How old is he right now?
I'm not.
Siri?
No.
Keep it out. Keep the phone out.
Suck 12.
People
Not
people
happening.
love research. They love hearing the research. I've gotten, you know the way Heidi says that she's gotten hundreds of thousands of messages that people love the political talk?
It's mostly just me trolling her.
Oh, great.
I love you, Heidi.
I've
We
gotten
miss you.
no less than 5,000 messages saying they love hearing us research on the show. So if you want to deny
I'm
them,
feeling some inflation of numbers here.
I don't inflate. I do not inflate. I refuse to inflate. So that's that. Happy birthday.
You have sang happy birthday to me no less than, I don't know, the way this podcast is going, 650,000 times.
That sounds good. What was your favorite one?
None of them. You were trying so hard to get the waiter at birthday dinner to get the whole staff to sing to me. And I told the guy, don't you fucking dare bring your staff over here.
For the money that we spent on you, because you wouldn't let us like not pay for your dinner, and like you're like, oh, I want to go to the most expensive steak place that we can possibly find, and I want you guys to wine and dine me, but don't sing. That's what you sounded
Can we
like.
talk about how our front of house guy, David Gomez, wanted
Best
to
in
take
the biz.
us. He is the best. We were in a casino in Atlantic City, and he said, I want to get us out of this casino and take you to a nice steakhouse. And he finds a spot. We start walking to it, and we walk 10 minutes down the boardwalk into another casino.
Joke's on us. Joke's
win.
on us.
Can't win.
But it was great.
I was not mad.
It was a great spot.
Hell yeah.
I was high as could be. I feel like I was very quiet during the dinner, but it was a very good steak. I tried. So when we're walking there, and I feel like for the last week, even went to a baseball game yesterday. Coming home, I was telling, we were in New York City. We're walking past dozens of people, and I'm telling everybody that's your birthday.
You yelled in some girl's, hey lady, it's his birthday.
I sure did. She didn't care to partake in it.
Nobody did.
I also think it was a language barrier, but still, I tried. I'm trying to give you what you want. You were adamant about this birthday week thing, and we're just trying to like make a wish for you. I mean, you talk about how important birthdays are to you, and we just want it to be special for you because we love you. Okay, it's as simple as that.
Thanks.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to record yourself singing happy birthday and send it as a DM to Dave Brown Audio
It's too late.
on Instagram. No, it's not.
It's too late.
It's your
By
birthday
the time
month.
this comes out, it'll be like,
This is coming out tomorrow.
yeah, it's already too late.
No. Send him your best birthday renditions to his DMs. If you're a guy, be naked.
All right, actually, I'm in again.
Okay, I knew
damn
it. just when you think I'm out, you pull me right back in. No, we the night you turned 34 was we're loading out, and it became midnight.
Yep.
Wished you a happy birthday, and then for the next 3 hours, I made it a rule for the whole crew that every half hour we sing happy birthday to you. And that included once when you were in your bunk on the phone with your girlfriend, and we all walked into the bunk alley, slowly opened your curtain, and we all sang to you. And guess who loved it the most?
My girlfriend.
She loved it.
I'm gonna leave out some adjectives.
She loved
She is
it.
so birthday obsessed. It's concerning.
Yeah. She sent me another message because I posted a video of us singing to you. And she's like, I love this so much. I love this so much. She was so happy about it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Which is why we're going to keep the birthday month rolling and keep this shit going.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I tried really hard to get the waiter to he was trying, and you shut him down. I was trying to be adamant, but it didn't quite happen. But we could have gotten a free dessert probably.
I couldn't even finish my food. I ordered a 1.5 pound steak.
Dude, your steak was like, no joking, it was like that big.
Yeah, I didn't need dessert.
Your steak was about the size of a sneaker. I
Yeah.
think, right?
Yeah.
It was massive,
Which
and
you can
thick.
see on good display right here.
Right
since
there because of this awesome setup.
This is a foot fetish podcast today. We
Oh,
should
yeah.
have. Should we bust out the toesies?
I can't do it
I want to
because
do it just so I put my toes on your back.
I have some kind of gross injury on the bottom of my foot, and
I
you have some
need-
shit going on in your foot too.
My feet have been good.
Have they?
Yeah, they're sorted out.
You haven't been kicking the dogs off at shows lately, which is
No.
yeah. You
Every single tour within like the first week, my feet just go to shit. And then I
what do you mean?
like between the toes? There's like cracks. I think it's just like athlete's foot. Mm-hmm. It's just gnarly.
But you don't put the spray on there? You never done the spray?
No, I mean I have the powder and I have creams. Is this good podcasting?
I think so.
Okay,
Not
Yes.
for the foot fetish people, unless the foot fetish people like feet that have like cheese on them.
but no, our feet are sorted now. We're good.
Okay.
I do have a mystery.
Mine's not sorted.
bruise. I have
You
a
do.
mystery bruise on my knee that it's big and I have no fucking idea what I did.
You haven't fallen down.
No, most likely I couldn't get a lid to one of my cases on, or I couldn't, and I probably just gave it the old knee on my case.
Because whenever you suck me off, I give you a pillow. So that can't,
That's
can't
true,
be that.
and I do have my knee pads out here on the road.
You always bring them. It's safety first.
Yes.
Wow, yeah. And you hurt yourself the other day. So another sign of getting old. You hurt yourself at the gym.
Yeah, I think that was just a shitty machine. But no, I don't have general.
A bad craftsman.
I don't have terrible body pains from age yet. I mean, little things from here, but not like. I don't
It's
know.
common.
It's
You ever
not
thrown
like
your
a
back out?
constant-
Like, have you ever properly thrown your back out?
I don't know what that necessarily entails. I've definitely
It means you cannot walk and you're
Yeah, yeah.
stuck on a couch for, it could be days.
I've had times at the gym where I fuck up like my sciatic nerve and I'm basically like have to lay on the ground and can't get out.
Yep, not good. I got stuck in a bathtub once, in a shower. Showering, obviously you use hot water. Sometimes you open the curtain and that cold air comes in. You all right? You thinking about it?
Keep going. I'm just
So-
listening.
So there's something that if you have a shitty back, what can happen is like, your back muscles are all warmed up from the beautiful hot water of the shower. And then this cold air sneaks in like an assassin. And when the cold air touches the hot muscle of the back, it creates this spasm, like a chemical reaction, and it makes your whole back seize up. So I was in the shower and this cold air it bent me over in half. It just like, oh! And I was stuck like an L in the bathtub for about 10 minutes because I couldn't it's too tight here to even stand up and show you, but I couldn't lift my leg up high enough to get out of the tub. And my wife wasn't home. So I was just like almost in tears, holding onto the sink, trying to find a way to get my leg high enough to get out of the tub for about 10 minutes before I was able to do it. And, that led to me being on the couch for about 2 weeks.
Holy shit.
And there's one time putting my pants on to go meet a buddy for Mexican food, just pulling my pants up, threw my back out, and it was 4 to 6 weeks. I was not really walking much.
Well, thank God you mostly live on the couch and don't walk much anyways.
You know what? There's no
Not
need
a
for
huge
that.
not a huge lifestyle change for you.
It was a nice excuse to not do much. Usually I have to find like reasons like, oh, I'm studying for an exam, or like I'm learning about math.
Have you done either of those things ever in your life?
I've learned about math. When I was younger, I was pretty good at math.
Okay. Was that your best subject in school?
No, history was my best.
Okay.
The only A or A+ I ever got was World War II in 8th grade. But I was okay. I was all right with science. Nah, that's not true. I wasn't great with science. English, history, pretty good. I've always been a great speller. History, math was all right until we got into like past like basic algebra. Not great. What about you? What were your subjects?
I was pretty good at math.
Are you still now?
I mean, not like I can't do any like intense math. We all have calculators. Now, when the fuck do I need to do math on my own?
Yeah, I do wonder.
Very basic stuff, but like no,
The fuck was that? Is it you?
that was Siri.
I wonder if there's going to start being curriculum changes in school because math and like who needs to actually do shorthand or like math on paper anymore? You don't need to do it. Phones do everything, and pretty soon we're going to have scanning things in our eyes and our ears where you're not even going to need to pick up your phone. It'll just be like you'll have a thought,
Sure.
the neural link connector. You look at a bill and be like 20%, and then
I think they're still going to teach it because there's still people who need to at least understand the foundation of it. Even
but
if
that's
you're
not all
still
of us. Yeah.
But I mean, you're talking about people who like designing buildings and shit and have to do math like that.
We call those engineers.
No, but for our audience, we call them people who design buildings.
Are you saying the audience is stupid?
Well, they're here.
Want an Oreo?
Love you guys.
Yeah, I love you too. True.
I don't
Of all
think
the things
that-
to listen to, the fact that people come here for entertainment is like, what's wrong with you guys? You know?
I will tell you, like, I highly doubt they're teaching cursive. I don't know.
Right.
Did you have to? There was a point where they told us, I think it was like elementary school, like in middle school, you're only going to be able to write in cursive and you have to use pen all the time. There was like weird shit like that. And that couldn't have been more useless. I mean, they could have been teaching us about taxes or a million other things.
Like, I wish we learned about how to invest.
That's the
no idea.
number one thing. Like, teach us how to invest. Because I was 30 something by the time I opened my first like high yield or investment shit, and I'm like,
I still haven't.
Yeah,
I still haven't done it, and I feel dumb because it does feels like there's ways to make your money do more for you, but I just have no idea how. No idea how. How was your cursive? Can you still do it? I haven't tried.
Maybe.
I haven't tried to write cursive in. I mean, oh my God. 15, 20 years?
dude, my handwriting is such dog shit. It's atrocious.
I don't know if I've ever seen your handwriting. I want you to write me a love letter, please, for your birthday.
It's way past that.
No, it's never passed.
I mean, it's
your
not-
next birthday is right around the corner, dude. We
It's
might as well
not
start
like
celebrating now.
I don't think it's like illegible, but it definitely looks like, wow, a third grader wrote this.
Yeah, I wonder if mine still works. Do you remember how to make a Q, a lowercase q?
In cursive?
Yeah. Isn't it like a? It's so stupid. It's like a
No.
like a 3 kind of.
Is it Billy Madison where he's trying to do the Z and he just does
Is that what it is? Speaking of that,
I think so.
They're making a. It's
We'll
old.
cut that out.
No, we won't.
Oh, okay.
They're making a sequel to Happy Gilmore right now.
I think I saw that.
Yep. Just before you walked in here, I was looking at Adam Sandler's Instagram, and he has the Boston Bruins jerseys, and it says something about Happy Gilmore. I think they're going, which is exciting.
Do you think it's going to be good? My thought piece, or my thought is that those are kind of like my thought piece. I was going to say they're kind of like
Thought piece.
time pieces. Like they worked really well in that era where that type of comedy was perfect. And I feel like, do you think he's going to try and make it similar comedy, or do you think he's going to?
Oh, Too Fast, Too Furious. Hello?
Anyways,
Yep.
are they going to try and make it like modern comedy, similar premise?
Good question. I don't know. And I would, if you asked me a week or two ago if Happy Gilmore would be good, I would say absolutely not. But I did just see the new Beetlejuice, and which you still haven't seen the first one, which is crazy. So I'm not right now. I'm you know,
What?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the audience now. Beetlejuice had no business being as good as it was, but it was way better than I anticipated. couple little confusing points, but I think these directors have found ways to update these franchises to make them a little bit more current so that they do work. So I do think Happy Gilmore will be good, but probably nowhere near as good as the first.
Is Grandma still going to be as hot as she was in the first one?
She has to be dead. She has to be.
That's sad.
This movie,
It's a sad scene.
Happy Gilmore, came out 35 years ago.
Yeah, that
30
lady
years
was
ago?
like 85 minimum.
If she's still alive, can you imagine what
I
she
think
looks
she's
like?
a stagehand in Tampa now.
Oh, Tampa Santa. Still at it. Would you rather, if she was still alive, now, tongue kiss her for like 10 minutes right when she wakes up in the morning, no brushing, or just sniff her butthole once?
And I can't pick both.
You've learned.
Yeah, dude. Can we talk about the would you rather that you...
After you answer.
Oh.
Just one.
I'd take a good sniff. I think it may be better. I don't know. What would you do?
Sniff. Take the diaper off and give it a sniff.
All right. So the one you fielded to us the other day, I can't even remember
remember
what
it.
the second one was.
I don't
One
remember
of
it.
them was, would you rather have loose teeth for the rest of your life?
Oh, okay.
Or,
Oh, yeah. So, two fake legs above the knee, right? So you have fake legs, and or you have wiggly teeth, like just all your teeth are a little bit loose for the rest of your life. They don't fall out. They never fall out. But when you chew, they like push to the side, they push forward, they kind of bump out. So chewing is difficult. I don't know what's going on. I haven't eaten today. It's like 5 p.m. It's just, things are going on. Yeah. So wiggly teeth for the rest of your life, or prosthetic legs above the knee for the rest of your life.
I'm going teeth. Like I
You
stand
have to
by it.
explain this. Why?
You'd rather have the legs?
Absolutely. 100%. I'd rather have fake legs. 100%.
I think there are a lot of situations where having fake legs would be wildly inconvenient and shitty. And
Name one.
I
I challenge you, sir, to name one inconvenience from missing both your legs. And you can't say soccer, walking, cartwheels, football,
you just
swimming.
You just peppered walking in with sports. Walking's not a sport.
Dude, I'm 44.
I'm a bit
power
athletic.
walking. What do you call power walking, dude?
Bit athletic. I walked
Please.
downstairs today.
How do you think my legs got us all shredded?
I also, maybe from a very superficial standpoint, like I can walk into a store with wiggly teeth and nobody knows I have wiggly teeth. I could have wiggly teeth right now. You would have no fucking idea.
That's a valid point.
Although right now, if I could pop off my prosthetic legs, I'd be way more
You'd have
comfortable in this fucking hotel
That
room.
is true. That is true. But wiggly teeth, think about how carefully you have to eat for the rest of your
You
life.
just told me they can't fall out.
But it still is uncomfortable. I didn't say there's no weird feelings, but like
Dude, I'll snack pack it up every day. I don't care.
snack pack. But gummies? Snack
No,
pack?
just eat puddings.
Oh, puddings, that would work. But like you probably couldn't eat steak again. Ever.
I'll blend it, dude.
Ew. Steak smoothies?
Hell yeah, dude.
That works.
Yeah.
Loophole found.
Yeah.
I take legs all the time, and I was specific about above the knee because then that kind of forces the waddle a
That's
little
what
bit.
I'm saying. Like, you're gonna get judged immediately when you. Apologies to all.
Who
of our,
judges people with missing limbs? Come on. Oh, come on, dude. No one does that.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I would never do that. I don't know. I gotta go. I just can't fathom the idea of just floppy teeth in my mouth.
Yeah, it sounds terrible, but
Oh, take one bite of something and they all like push to the side. I hate it so much. Almost as much as okay, unpopular opinion. I want to know where you're at. I don't hate, but I really do not like New York. I feel crazy because everyone's like coming in their pants about New York.
Yeah, I'm
Where do
with
you stand? You do.
I'm good for like 2 days here. The idea of living here sounds horrible.
I can't fathom it.
I don't.
I living in one of those high rises, like a walk up, like a 20-story walk up.
This is a little. I don't know if it's better, but I'm so used to staying right in Midtown Manhattan. Every time I'm in New York, I'm in like the same 2-block radius. At least now we're in Chinatown. We're not far, but it's far enough. Yesterday we went into Queens? Is that where that was?
We're in Flushing, Queens to go to a New York Mets game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least I'm seeing different parts of the city, which is a little better. I'm just so used to being in that same, like right around Times Square. And I'm like,
Yep.
But even still, like just the amount of, you can't walk outside without seeing like rats and trash bags everywhere. And it just,
Hot trash.
It just
Everywhere
is-
smells like trash. And there's too many fucking people.
it's too much.
LA has so many people, but it's so spread out and
Yep.
mostly flat.
Yep.
And listen, right now we're looking out the window here. Skyline's cool. At night it's cool.
Yeah, I get the appeal of like coming to visit, but
I don't even totally get that. But I don't know.
I'm sure there's, I mean, I know there's tons of culture and cool stuff here, but I feel like I can get that in LA without being stacked on top of
Absolutely.
people like this.
And you can't drive here. And you and I both like
No.
driving a lot.
Sure.
We went to a baseball game yesterday. Went to a New York Mets game, playing the Cincinnati Reds. We got a very nice hookup. We got 10
Yeah.
seats fucking right behind home plate, basically.
It was great.
And we brought our Scottish merch guy to his first baseball game. And he
Got
was
him.
very reserved.
Yeah, we got him some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
And I don't care if he ever comes back. See what I did? Huh? No, he's the fucking best. But his name is Connor. He's a football fan, European football, which we call soccer, which is what it is. He'd never been to a baseball game, and it was cool. He was like inquisitive and asking like, why did that just happen? And I realized like I'm a baseball fanatic.
Yeah.
And tried to explain like some of the weird rules about baseball. He goes, I thought it was 3 strikes. I'm like, yeah, but unless you foul the ball off. He goes, what's a foul? I'm like, it's when you hit the ball, but doesn't go in play. It just kind of flies off to the side. He goes, but it's a strike. I'm like, yes, but it's not strike 3.
Yeah, I mean, if you're explaining the sport from scratch, I don't know, like
It made it difficult. Yeah, I realized how crazy the game
most
can
Americans maybe play like T-ball or softball or have some sort of understanding. He was out there, but he was having a great
Had
time.
a great time.
Just yelling, cha-cha-cha,
be.
baseball.
Baseball, cha-cha-cha. Baseball, cha-cha-cha. I would have to put that little video in there.
Which you loved.
I
And
really enjoyed it.
It did not get old at all.
I enjoyed him like calling the players like cunts and saying fuck every 2 words when there's like kids sitting in front of us. I love all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was great having the crew out there. Perkins came out with us. Perkins loves going to baseball games. And it's always fun hanging with the band guys. Unless you are Dave Brown.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What'd you do to our drummer yesterday? What did you do to him
Well,
when you attacked him?
I got a beer. I came back to our seats at the beginning of the game. I took out my phone to take a picture, and my phone slipped, and I went to catch it with my knees, and I splashed my beer all over the place, including on his leg, a little bit on his leg. And I'm not saying he wasn't thrilled about it.
How did he react?
He definitely moved down like 10 seats after that. We'll cut that out.
No, he won't.
Oh, okay.
I'm leaving it, dude. Timestamp 38:45. Dan chokes. Did he say anything to you?
I mean, jokingly.
Of course.
I don't think he was really mad. I don't think he left because of that. He might have, but
And then,
whatever.
should we talk about what happened on the train with Perkins
What happened?
when he caught you doing something to me?
Jesus Christ. No, it's fine.
Yeah, you're right. I'll tell it. So we're standing on the train, on the subway, heading back from the game, back to the city. And I don't know what the fuck we were doing. I think you were pretending. Wait, no, you were sitting
Anyways,
down.
it's
No, we're gonna get into it.
we're doing it. Okay.
Yeah. You were sitting down like a bitch, by the way, on the train. and you had your legs spread. So I'm a friend of yours. We just had your birthday.
For now.
Yeah, we just celebrated your birthday. We're continuing to celebrate. So I thought you might want my fingers up your balls. Up your balls.
Yeah.
So I pushed my fingers up into, like, between your legs, up under your balls real quick.
Of course, he did not see that part.
No. But I pulled my hand away, and then I'm just standing up. And then you grabbed my forearm and pulled my fingers towards your nose to smell my fingers that were just in your taint. And you threw my hand away after you smelled them. And Perk looks over and goes, Brownie, do you just smell Dan's fingers?
That's
And
my boss.
I'm not going to say that it didn't faze me one bit, because for one of the first times I was like, I kind of wish that one didn't happen, but it was fucking funny as hell.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the other guys to hear about it and be like, yeah, Perk will be like, I went to a game with the crew.
I doubt he'll remember to tell them.
Oh, he'll remember.
Okay, fine.
We'll hear about it.
We do a lot of really dumb stuff, and sometimes
so
I
many
forget
dumb things.
Sometimes I forget who's around us when I'm doing it. Like
So many
maybe
dumb
if we're
things.
on a super crowded subway.
Yeah, of course. But in New York, no one's going to think twice about that.
No, I think that's pretty mild.
I liked grossing Jody out. That was fun.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Jody and I, Jody's been on the show a couple times before. She is kind of the person that keeps us afloat and gets us these delicious drinks and these Oreos for us. And big part of the crew. And right on, dude. Right on. That was really cool. And
I really enjoy trashing your hotel room.
you do. I love it. It's beautiful. What? Oh, shit.
We'll get housekeeping to
Take a picture. Get a picture of that right now.
There was more in there than I thought.
Throb just threw his threw his empty can of Monster at my wall, and it splashed all over the goddamn place. Look at the wall. Very, very cool. Jody and I have a very brother and sister relationship, where I'm the older brother and she's, of course, the annoying little sister.
Should we call her and see what she says about that?
Yeah, call her up.
All right. I have a feeling she's going to think you're the younger, annoying brother. But I
We'll
could
get
be
into
wrong.
it. We'll see what she says. But if she answers, I'll tell the story. In the meantime, I'll clean up the wall.
No, you won't.
No, I won't. No one will.
Hello.
Jody, you're on the podcast, Rare Form Radio.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should step out of the establishment.
Oh, you're fine. Dan has a hot take. It's often been said that you guys are brother and sisters. His hot take is that he's the older brother and you're the annoying little sister. Would you like to respond to that?
There's zero reality in that. I am 100% the older sister, and he is 100% the pestering younger brother.
Just because technically you're 15 years older than me in real life doesn't mean that you're my old.
15 years.
Well, 14, whatever it is.
I don't think it's that much, but okay.
Can you please tell our audience what I did to you on the subway yesterday?
Ew, you caressed my hand in the most creepy and sexual way I've ever had done.
We were both holding the handrail up above Heartthrob when he was sitting down, and I slowly slid my hand down the pole and started rubbing your hand with my fingers. It was so gross. It was so gross. Listen, I didn't feel good doing
You
it.
can't talk about it. It makes me want to vomit.
Good, me too. I felt bad doing it, but it had to be done.
I mean, it didn't technically have to be done, but
Well,
you are a creep, so...
it had to be done twice, actually, because I did it again like a minute
Yeah,
later.
I was going to say, it didn't stop after the first one.
It was so gross. All right, that's all.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Jody.
Bye, sis.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Like I said, annoying little sister.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, she looked good for her age, but she's getting close to 60, which is wild to think about. You know, I bet she's very healthy, so it works well. So if you see her, I think her birthday. When's her birthday? Do you remember? I don't. She's coming up on it's like 58 or 59. So please wish her a happy birthday in her DMs. And again, if you're a guy, she loves nudes, so send her those. I guess
Shoot him over.
Shoot them over. Whatever, like naked dick pics you're sending to Heartthrob, also send them to her. She'll love it. Yeah, man. You know, basically, like, what's up? How are your new ears doing? You got new
great.
in-ears.
I did.
In-ear monitors are something that we use on tour. We're wearing them now, but they're form-fitted, basically headphones that go inside your ears that so many musicians are using now. And you got a new pair, and you had quite a ride getting those.
Yeah, to get these, you have to go to an audiologist and have them take molds of your ears.
They inject like this.
It's this
foam.
cool, like pink Play-Doh looking stuff that they put in your ears.
I don't like the feeling when they pull it out.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
Oh, when they pull it out, it's great. It's putting it in. It's like a very, come on, bro. What's up? Oh, yeah, dude. Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. This lady was not very well versed in doing. Okay.
How'd it feel when she did it?
It was fine. You know, she's no Pam.
Yeah, Pam. Oh,
By the way,
what?
my sister tried to listen to last week's episode. She goes, I just didn't know what the hell you guys were talking about the whole time. She's like, I thought your buddy was married, but he kept talking about this Pam lady.
I am married. I got to tell my wife about Pam, by the way.
She was so good. She's like, I don't know who Pam is. I didn't know what was going on. She doesn't listen very well.
If I wasn't recording video with my phone, I would call my wife right now and confess that I'm in love with another woman.
Do you want me to call her? It's okay. We'll circle back.
Maybe we'll circle back.
Yeah.
So wait. So what did you say to your sister, by the way?
I told her never to listen to this show because Christmas will be fucking weird.
Dude, you have no idea how many times I've had my family or like in-laws or whatever be like, "Oh, you have a show? Where can I listen?" I'm like, honestly, please don't.
You say way worse stuff than I do.
Yeah.
Last episode wasn't bad, but it was the first time you put my face in a thumbnail, and I had so many people reach out like, "Where can I listen to this?" I'm like, please.
Well, that show wasn't too bad though, right?
No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't. But if they ever got into it and went back, I'm sure I've said some stuff, and I'm sure I'm going to say even worse things in the future.
Yeah, probably. Especially because we're going to be doing more of these on this tour, with you being the old second mic here.
You guys are stuck with me. I'm sorry.
I love it. I think it's fun. I'm
having a good time. I do miss Heidi.
Me too. I just texted her the other day that we should do like a Zoom show with her, but she's also, allegedly she's coming to the Milwaukee show, and she has promised to come do a hotel show with us. And we'll see what happens.
I would like to put some money on that not happening.
Do you really think so?
I would love for it to happen, but hasn't this been said 15 times before?
It's been said no less, I think 2 or 3 times.
Sure.
And she's never done it.
I'm sure there'll be some car issue or something that comes up.
Probably, but there is a backup plan already in place. Gina and Shannon from 50 States of Madness will be in town then as well. So
for that same show.
For the same show.
All right.
So we might do a little pod action with them as well.
Cool.
I just texted Dickless to see if she's around. And we'll see what she says. And then I'll call and confess that I'm leaving her for a woman Jody's age. It's going to be tough, but we'll see how it goes.
We are.
Oh, yeah, so let's talk about your ears. Let's finish your ear story.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, sorry.
Oh, so
audiologist.
This audiologist. We're in Florida when I got my impressions made, and most of what they do in Florida is, believe it or not, just hearing aids for the elderly, which don't require nearly as like deep of molds or as it's not as like,
technical.
These go pretty deep in compared to what a hearing aid would.
And hearing aids are like, they're expensive, but nothing like these are. These can be thousands of dollars in ear monitors.
Yes, can be.
Yeah. Not those ones, of course.
No, God, no. These were...
Those like $80 or something. Yeah.
So she didn't really know what she was doing, and fortunately, the in-ear company sends a sheet with instructions to give to the audiologist, which when I first got that, I was like, this is kind of insulting that I'm going to go show up and hand somebody a sheet of how to do their job. Thank God they sent that thing. So she started out, normally when you get the impressions, like you have to bite down on they call it like a
bite guard.
Yeah, or bite guard.
Yeah.
It basically looks like a packing peanut that you have to like bite down on when they do the molds.
Because it changes the shape of your ear canal.
I'm not a doctor, but yeah, I think it somehow makes it a tighter fit. Yeah,
you told me you were when you examined me anyway.
Yeah, heard it here first. Anyways, so this lady starts doing my ears. She does the right ear, doesn't give me anything to bite down on. We finished that, and I look at her. I was like, hey, normally when I've had this done in the past, they make you bite down on something. She's like, I don't think we have to do that for this. And then she goes and looks at the sheet of paper. She goes, oh. I'm like, okay, so that first impression's already useless. Then she looks around. She's, I don't have any bite guards. I don't have anything for you to chew on. She's like, I was like, I told her, I don't care. Put whatever you want in my mouth.
Whoa, hey, Peto.
Peto. I said, you can put whatever you want in my mouth. I don't give a shit. It's no worse than the after show food and garbage I've been eating this whole tour. Like, whatever. So she looks at the thing. She's like, okay, it says it has to be between like 1 and 3 inches, something for you to bite on. Which, by the way,
You should have brought me with you, dude.
3 inches is a ridiculous.
That's a lot.
It might have been between 1 and 2.
Maybe.
But so I told her, I was like,
I'm getting hard.
I'll bite on my wallet. Like, I don't care. So she looks around for a
Pillow.
while. She finds these 2 little like containers that have, I don't know what you call them, like demoisturizing salts, similar to like you find in a bag of beef jerky.
Oh, yeah.
But they're in containers. They're like, and she's like, yeah, if we take 2 of these and stack them, I think that'll be the right size. And I'm holding it. It's like this. I'm like, yeah, that looks perfect. I don't care. And she goes, I don't know if that's the right size. Let me get a tape measure just to make sure.
A tape measure?
So she comes back with a tape measure and she goes, no, that's like 3.5 inches. It's like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's not 3.5. No way. And she's like, yeah, let's double check. She pulls out the tape measure. I'm like, she goes, yeah, see, it's like 3.5. I'm like, that is centimeters.
Oh, good God.
She didn't know the difference between inches and centimeters, which is cool because I'm like 28 inches long.
Right on, dude.
So I had to tell her, I goes, no, that's inches. Look. And she's like, I was like, yeah, you're looking at centimeters. This is 1.25 inches. This is perfect. She goes, oh, yeah, I guess this thing doesn't have inches on it. I go, no, they're right there.
It does. They're on the other side, you dumb bitch, or in the middle. Like, oh, my God.
And so I'm getting nervous because she's already messed up 2 things. And like you said, I'm spending $80 on these. So I can't really...
80 whole dollars. That's 2 days' pay. No, that's crazy.
They're quite expensive expensive. Just to go to the audiologist is expensive, and then to order the parts is expensive. And my other ears broke, so I had to expedite them, which is also expensive. So it's 3 expensive.
But it is a job necessity for what we do.
Sure, and it's fine. I don't care. But this lady, I'm starting to sweat because I'm like, this lady might be dumb. Like, she might be an idiot.
You did already say that we were in Florida. Fucking eat shit, Florida. Anyway. Kidding, guys, kidding.
Also,
Sort of.
they tend to, because you have to put this stuff in your ear and you have to be biting down on a block, they usually do both ears at the same time, so you're not sitting there biting down on something. They have to sit in your ears for like 5 minutes. It's not comfortable.
Yeah.
She did one ear and then waited till that one was almost finished before wandering over to the other side of the other one. So for 10 minutes straight, I was biting down on stuff you're not supposed to be biting down on.
How'd your jaw feel?
Not awesome, dude.
Wait. I don't think I knew this part. She didn't do both ears at the same time?
No. She did one, and then right when this one was about to be taken out, she did this one and then took this out. So it took, 10 minutes of biting down on this weird plastic capsule thing.
I haven't been fit for molds in a long time.
Ugh.
But I think they do 2 ears at the same time. Don't they?
They always do because
They have, right?
most people know that sitting there with a bite block for 10 minutes straight, you're like, your jaw's starting to get sore and you can't move it because you don't want to fuck up your impression.
Then you got those wiggly teeth.
And I got these wiggly teeth.
Oh, bite guards moving
And then
all around.
you get this puddle of drool that settles in the bottom of your mouth because you're like, I can't swallow, I can't do anything. So you're just sitting there. Fortunately, my ears came in and they fit. But there was a good week there.
Because you've been mixing on what we call generic ears, which are like just bullshit, truly like $40, $30.
They're a little more than that, but
Okay, $80.
it hasn't been fun while I've been waiting for these to show up. So.
Because the difference that you get from this compared to generic ears is like completely different sounds.
You know when you're on an airplane, they give you like headphones and they're clearly like $5 wired garbage. It's like the difference between generics and custom molds is equivalent to like those airplane headphones and AirPod Pros or something.
Right. Yeah.
So yes,
Well,
we're
I'm
back.
I'm happy for you, buddy.
Thank you.
This is a big deal. We can call my wife. Should we call her and have an honest moment, have an honest conversation? How do I even breach it with her?
I would like.
Or do you want to talk to her?
separation. Oh no, I don't. This is you.
You start it. I'm nervous. I don't know how to do this.
I love that. I've been calling your wife Dickless for like 3 years.
It's pretty damn good.
What's up, Dave Brown?
Hey, Dickless, how you doing?
Fine. How are you guys?
I'm good. Are you sitting down?
Yeah.
Dan's got some big news for you.
Shut up. What?
I'm having fun. Hi, darling.
Hi, Beth.
I forgot to tell you that last week on the show, I did let the audience know that I have somewhat fallen for another woman.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it, I guess. So
That's all I get. I don't get. That's all I get.
what's your initial feeling to hearing that from me?
I mean, I feel like you're gonna tell me it's like Stace's mom again.
No. Yeah, one of our friend's mom, she's like in her, mid-70s, late 70s?
At least, yeah.
And every time we're at dinner, I'm like, hey, Sarah, want me to come back to your place? Let's leave the slider open. I'll come in and like tuck you in real nice tonight. I make so many sex jokes to her. Yeah, what?
Yeah, I don't think this is far off from that situation.
No, so
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's on par with that.
when we
I mean,
were,
I know you well enough.
it's true. No, but we were in Bentonville. What was it?
We're in Walmart.
Wherever Walmart.
I mean, you could have started with that. I'd be like, okay, yeah.
We were in whatever town. I told you that we're in the town that Walmart was started in.
Oh, with the Walmart amphitheater
Yeah.
and stuff.
And we had a runner that day, and her name was Pam. Her name still is Pam, as far as I know.
She might have changed
Again.
it
Yeah.
after the
Again,
last
it's
episode.
just,
But she was probably, I don't know. Like basically, what I'm telling you is like I got a crush on a woman on tour, and I want to be open with you about it. She was, what age do you think for real?
65, maybe.
Really? That old?
Maybe.
Between 55 and 65, we'll
She
say.
had 8 children.
6 children.
I'm
by the
sorry.
way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
She had 6 kids.
She's got 8 now.
That's what you really did it for you, huh?
Including me and Heartthrob, she has 8
cute.
children. Yeah. But I was just, she had like all of her hair was gray, and she was just, I don't know, I just got like a one-day crush on a woman, and I just want to tell you about it.
Wait, like for real, crush?
Yes, I had an actual, I'm, no, all joking aside, I was like, I have a little crush on this lady, on this old woman.
But what does that mean to you?
It means that if I knew where she was, I would probably go start a life with her.
Start a life or just try to bone her?
Yeah, the second one.
Right,
No. I wouldn't do any of that. But like, I mean, you and I have talked many times about how like crushes are fine. There's nothing wrong with flirting. There's nothing wrong with crushes. But where are we at with having a separate life with somebody?
With 6 children?
I want nothing to
person
do with
has
the
6
kids.
Oh.
Unless I can. I mean, I don't. What could I do with
Sound
6
appealing
kids?
to you?
No, I don't want that. The kids thing is nothing. I just want this to be purely like, I want Pam to kind of laugh at my jokes, drive me around to skateboard shops. Because that's what she did. We all bonded.
That's what you liked.
We bonded on this trip to the skateboard shop. And and then later,
I don't think you have a shot.
you don't think so?
She kept referring to you as an
No.
Amish woman.
You got.
As a what?
You have to elaborate. I'm going to give the phone to Throb. He's going to elaborate.
There's not much to elaborate on.
We're talking about how.
But I didn't hear what he said.
I know. We'll get to that. When we were talking to her, we were saying that I think in the area there was a lot of like Amish type situations, Amish something or other, and then I don't know how it got to where it's supposed to. Where
She was talking about how Amish women tend to be heavier set because all they do is sit around and cook and like bake cookies and bread.
Oh
And
yeah.
they don't move much. And then Dan said he might be an Amish woman. So she kept
And then
referring
she
to him.
cracked up.
She kept referring to him as an Amish woman. And I asked her later, I said, have you seen that Amish lady walking around? And she said, yeah, she waddled that way a couple minutes ago. So I don't think she's too sexually attracted to you, Dan.
No, I think she might have been. That's her love language is criticism and belittling.
Oh my God. Well, then she's definitely made for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like, and she laughs at your jokes, which go away after like 5 or 10 years.
Oh, it hurts.
5 or 10 years.
Yeah, she gave you like a burst of energy because like in the beginning, I would laugh at all your jokes, but now it's like less laughter, which I know you're sensitive to. So Pam
Of course.
gave you a burst.
So you understand then?
Yeah, of course.
And you're okay with it?
I'm okay with you having a crush, or you going and living another separate life with Pam in Walmart.
Yep.
In Walmart.
The second one?
What? How about this? What if
Yeah?
What if her and I can only have a physical and emotional relationship if we are inside of a Walmart?
Holy shit, she laughed at your jokes, dude.
Yeah. Well, the funny
She's
part,
trying to win
it
you
wasn't
back.
it wasn't a joke.
What?
Throb said that you're laughing at my joke, and I said, well, the ironic part is it wasn't a joke. So within the walls of Walmart.
Yeah, I think that seems reasonable. I don't even know where a Walmart is around us, so you'd have to travel.
Do we have a Walmart?
Burbank.
There's one in Burbank.
There's one of them. Yeah.
But listen, I'm also one of those believers of like, you can't cheat on a spouse like in your same neighborhood. Like you have to be out of state minimum, right? I think we all agree on that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
This is all very logical. Yeah.
yeah. So I will go to Oklahoma or Nebraska. Where was it?
Arkansas.
Walmart.
Arkansas.
Oh.
So I can travel to Arkansas, or maybe if it's just like something where like when I roll through on tour, I'll like, Pam, hey, I'm in town. I'll meet you at the Mart. Let's do this thing. And
Do you think you would go to like Mart to Mart, or just do the one Mart?
Good question. I mean, I think for the first couple of years, it would just be the same one. And then as Pam and I progress down the road of whatever this is that we're doing, and we need to spice it up, we hit another Mart.
Well, yeah, because at that point she's going to stop laughing at your jokes, so you have to have a new environment.
You got to stop reminding me about that part. I don't want to think about that part yet. I'm still in the what's it called?
The honeymoon.
The honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Honey Pam
Listen,
phase.
If traveling to and fro Arkansas Walmarts is appealing, is like that important to you, I would have to support it.
I appreciate that, and that's why I love you, and that's why we're together.
Yep, and I know how you love an older woman.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Yep.
And with multiple children, that's
That's
clearly
not
something I refuse to give you.
But
So
the
have at
children
it.
part, by the way, the children part is not one of my. That's not a plus for me. That's a negator.
Of course,
Not a negator. Or
I don't think
takeaway?
you can say.
a demerit.
Demerit, sure, a demerit. Do you have any crushes that we need to talk about? Anything I need to approve for you?
At the present, no.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, if anything comes up, please don't hesitate to let me know.
I'll be sure to call into the radio show.
What I should do is maybe try to get a picture of Pam's husband, and maybe that's 2 birds, 1 stone.
Oh, is she married?
I think so. I mean, she's like, this is Midwest, 6 kids. I don't think they divorce much in the Midwest.
Does she look like an Amish woman?
No, she's like a. Just imagine the
tight?
most beautiful thing you ever seen, and that's Pam.
Did you take a picture of Pam for realsies?
No, I didn't. I should have. I really wish I had.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I fucked up, but I didn't. How weird would it be if I took a picture of me with our runner? Pam, would you mind? Pam, could you stand by that wall real quick? I need to remember this
Not
moment
just
forever.
Of her. You don't think outside the box. Like the 2 of you. Like, yo, Pam, here's a selfie moment. I mean, you do that shit all the time with other people.
But never with a
You
runner.
should've-
I've never taken a picture with a runner in my life.
You've never had a crush on a runner.
This is true. This is a first. Okay, well, listen, I appreciate your understanding, and I figured it would go this way because we're good communicators, and the best thing about us is that we don't
As
get
me?
jealous.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, as you. we show jealousy to the door, and we allow each other to spread our wings and fuck old chicks. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Guys.
this This is called transparency, and this is called being a good husband. I love you,
Yep.
and we'll talk later.
I love you too. I'll be sure to put this in my notes that this is how I used my lunch break today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's funny shit.
The idea of
Now
only
call
being-
Tracy and say the same exact thing.
Oh, Christ.
Dude, she'd be on a plane, she'd cut you in half with a katana blade.
No, she'd be. Yeah. Yeah.
What were we going to say?
The idea of only being able to have affairs inside a Walmart
How funny is that?
hilarious.
I love it. But
And
she did
also-
say it, which means it's game on.
Takes the phrase balls to the wall to a whole new fucking elevation.
I love it.
Awesome, dude.
I think that might be the name of the episode. Balls to the wall.
Sure.
But WAL.
Yeah, of course.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be. That's fantastic. Cool.
Your
Well,
wife is way too cool for you.
I know. I'm happy it's off my chest. It has been eating away at me. But now it's out there. So, Pam, if you're listening, oh my God, Pam, if you're listening, please hit me up. What if she did?
Holy shit.
I would be so humiliated
Yeah.
because I'm using her real name. I'm saying where she works, where she lives.
Yeah,
Talking about her
100%.
kids.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just kidding. Her name is Henry or something. Oh, fuck.
Yikes.
That's good stuff. All right, man. Well, I got to go hunt this chick down. So I think we've done enough damage today.
I think we've done all right for two guys who had nothing to talk about. Coming in today.
Absolutely jack shit on my mind. Usually I have a list of like, here's a few
No.
things, here's a few talking points, and kind of go from there, and then like conversation, a little bit behind the curtain here. Sometimes a couple, 2 or 3 stories to talk about or something. Neither one of us had anything today
I had fuck all.
because we just recorded last week, and not much has changed in our lives.
All we wanted to talk about was me jumping on your ceiling.
That's it. And we couldn't do that for an hour, but we should have tried.
I could have.
Milked it for an hour.
I would have taken your camera upstairs and shown everyone exactly how I did it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's good shit. Well, thank you, Throb, for being here.
Thank you, Dan, for having me.
Yeah, it was great. And I was serious earlier today when I said, go to Apple Podcasts and give a rating, review the show. It takes no time for you. Do the same on Spotify. If you're watching this on YouTube, just like the video. I hate being that guy that has to explain this stuff, but by you just hitting that thumbs up, it helps this show tremendously.
Sure.
It gets it to other people. It sends you more things like this for you to enjoy. So like the video.
Tell your
Share it.
friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your family. Tell your grandma.
Subscribe to the show. Tell Pam. If you know Pam,
Good Lord.
if anyone listening knows who this person is, she lives in Bentonville, Arkansas, or in the surrounding area.
You're going there.
Oh, yeah. And if you know Pam, who is a part-time runner for venues, especially the Walmart amphitheater, where she spends most of her time, please get a hold of her and send her my way. And send her this episode, and make sure the police do not see this episode. Appreciate that.
Wham bam. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you, Pam. All right, guys, we'll be back next week with an all-new episode of Rare Form Radio.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.